There's a whole do-it-yourself market out there where
Well, yeah,
yeah,
that's so I will touch on. I do want to get to that, to the do-it-yourselfer. So is there a high demand, or is there a lot of Nissan Leaf just because are these the first generation batteries
yeah,
that they're now out of warranty and they're
yeah.
being taken back to the dealer?
Exactly. Like the Nissan Leaf vehicles have been on the road for, like over 10 years now at this
Mm-hmm.
point, and majority of them have reached end of life. Especially since Nissan Leafs, the first two generations, the cooling was not super great in the electric vehicle. The batteries degrade much quicker overall. So majority of these owners have been just trading in their vehicles or getting rid of their vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's a high demand as well because now it's not just industry, kind of like we were just saying. Now there's also the consumer market that is also trying to buy batteries from eBay.
Well, there's a lot of them. This is the do-it-yourselfer, and it's not just that. It's in the salvage yards as well.
Yeah.
So, do you see a potential for the salvage, for the vehicle dismantlers, then, as also playing a role in that supply chain?
I think it's possible. There's definitely some hurdles there. So
Okay.
the very first, we're very thankful to like local salvagers, for example, because our very first battery pack that we disassembled and we deployed were from a local auto wrecker.
Mm-hmm.
And we just bought the battery pack from them. So that's also how we learn about pricing and everything
Right.
For the battery, and how if we go to direct to Nissan themselves, not only have they done all that testing and disassembly, like the prices are better as well. But with the auto wrecker, you just get it at the pack level. So you're gonna have to do your own disassembly.
And your own testing, because
and
right now they're not testing.
And it's a black box. Like you don't know what the quality of the battery is essentially.
It's sort of as is.
Testing.
Yeah.
So you pay for something that you're not sure of. But there is now the main hurdle with auto wreckers taking responsibility and then maybe reselling it
Mm-hmm.
is that you need for a company like Moment who will then take in the batteries, buy the batteries, and then repurpose them. We need certification essentially, and we need and to get that certification, you essentially need how was that battery manufactured even before it went into the vehicle, and the auto wrecker won't have that information.
Right.
Typically, the people that has that information is the automaker themselves. Like the dealerships don't even have that information.
Mm-hmm.
It's the automaker corporations that will have it. So it's going to be very difficult if we today will go to an auto wrecker and buy the battery pack. It's going to be hard for us to commercialize that. It's commercializable if we deploy it in some off-grid settings where maybe it's a off-grid homeowner and they own their own grid. Then it's fine, sure. Like they can say, I don't need that UL certification stamp or safety certification stamp. I'm okay with that. But if you ever have ambitions to, we can install batteries into this building, and then BC Hydro to not be mad at us, you need that UL certification stamp. And it's pretty hard for you to do that if you're buying from auto wreckers.
So how big of a problem do you think this will be, especially as the do-it-yourselfer market grows?
Yeah.
How about that guy who, well, he has the summer home or the summer cabin, and he's hooking up his batteries up to his solar panel, and hopefully he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
But as this grows, just your common person thinking, I'm just going to create a storage shed in my backyard.
Yeah.
How big of a problem is this? And do we need regulation enforcing that certification or some kind of an oversight in this whole game?
That's a really good question. So we're actually a part of the DIY Powerwall is what they call them, Facebook groups. And that's how we found our first couple projects too. Now those groups, they're very intelligent, which is awesome. Like for example, even just the community of a couple thousand, like they have a lot of great technical expertise, and they also advise each other like, hey, what you have in your shed, like some people like to take pictures of the systems that they made, and then a lot of them will pounce right on that and say like, hey, you're missing like a battery management system. And the battery management system essentially controls the charging and discharging of the battery for safety, right? That's why your phone has one or a laptop has a battery management system. So I'm very glad that group exists so that they can advise people saying like, hey, you're doing something very unsafe right now.